Now, the most accurate weather forecast in South Texas with meteorologist Juan Acuna.
Welcome back, everyone, and a very good Sunday afternoon to you. Our first Community Bank 6 weather bug. This is showing downtown Corpus Christi. Look at that thunder shower that moved through right there, registering almost an inch of rain out near shoreline, and temperatures holding on to the lower 80s. Southwesterly winds pretty light, 5 to 10 miles an hour. And you know what? This rainfall has really been a welcome sight, but a lot of it over the last 2 months. As we look at some of the rainfall graphics that we have, rain, rain, rain. This is out in Corpus Christi International for the entire year so far. Notice as we went through January, February, and even on into March, there just wasn't a whole lot of rainfall. In March, we got a little bit of a break. We picked up 2 inches officially out there. The month of April, almost nothing, and the same can be said for May. Then we went into June, and look at that. We got a plethora of rainfall, over 10 inches of rain officially reported, and for the month of July, we are not doing bad at all at 3.38 in addition to what we saw for this afternoon. So we're running at about 3.6 inches above normal for this time of year as far as the rainfall is concerned. And right now the extra clouds in place, and we have some of that rainfall. We have rain cool temperatures holding on to 82 here in the city, as well as in Robstown and on into Kingsville as well, but upper 70s up in Beeville at this point. Even Port Aransas is checking in at 80, and our water temperature holding steady at 84 degrees. Notice Hebbronville was at 71. And right now, as you saw, this is an 18-hour loop. Early this morning, it was fairly quiet. Then we got the heating of the day going, and then we saw scattered to numerous activity across the region. And you saw right there, that's that thunder shower that produced most of the rain. And right now, we're just looking at some light sprinkles nearing the coastline and up in our northeastern sections of the coastal bend, just to the south of Goliad there. But right now, the biggest activity is right around Freer into western Duval County. This is almost out of our viewing area, but nonetheless, you folks out in Hebbronville are likely still hearing some thunder, seeing some flashes of lightning as well as that activity continues to wane for this evening as well. So as we look at the northern sections of the region, even up in Live Oak and B County, just around Campbellton and near Tilden as well, they are seeing some light sprinkle activity. So as we look at the big picture, this is a trough of low pressure, somewhat of a tropical wave that has pretty much inundated the entire Lone Star State. No matter where you were traveling across the state of Texas for today, you were likely to run into some shower activity courtesy of this trough. And there's still some more activity off into the Gulf of Mexico, but it's not going to be as widespread as we go into tomorrow. Why? Because the high pressure that's been up to the north, these are what dominates the weather pattern for us here. They're going to start to drift a little bit farther down to the south. So a lot of this moisture that we're seeing in place is going to start to get shoved back down to the south. But we will still look for some isolated thunder showers going into late tonight, tomorrow, and there will still be the possibility of some locally heavy rain. Again, this is tropical in nature. These tropical showers, it does not take them a whole lot to drop an inch, 2 inches of rain in a very short amount of time. So, and then after we go into Tuesday, after we go into Wednesday and on into Friday, high pressure will start to sink farther down to the south, and that means the rainfall is going to move out. It's not going to be totally gone. We'll still look for some isolated sea breeze activity, but for the most part, the rainfall and it being widespread and scattered like we've been seeing over the past couple of days is going to start to come to an end. By 10 o'clock tonight, most of the activity will be done with, and then by tomorrow morning, I think some of this activity near San Antonio and up in the northeast will be here in Corpus Christi. So not completely dry, but nonetheless, as we go throughout the day, we'll still see the opportunity for some isolated thunder showers. Again, I think this is a little bit underdone, and we'll see the same on Tuesday morning and on into Tuesday afternoon before we really start to see high pressure build in and the sunshine will start to return as well. Our NEC Co-op Energy 7-day forecast, 75, 88 tomorrow, 76, 90 on Tuesday. Of course, with high pressure coming back, that means the temperatures are going to start to warm up, hot, humid, and it does get a little bit breezy to windy as we head on into next weekend. Lee.